Hey guys, and welcome to my second Halloween look, a look that can only be achieved with patience and willingness. Now, this didn't take me exactly 12 hours, but this one did. 12 hours creation in celebration of Dia de los Muertos, and I'm sorry for not pronouncing it right. And the inspiration is of course from Calavera Huichol, and again, sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right. Which I did last year thinking it max would take me 6 hours, and halfway through in the middle of the night there was really no going back, and I'm stubborn and tried really hard to enjoy sitting on a chair for that long and dropped at least 600 beats during the application, most likely. And trust me, it was so worth it. I'm personally extremely proud of being able to push myself that far. So under eye mask off and let's roll. I took the inspiration from my Skull Maria shirt from New Couture, and starting with the base, I'm using Super Dark Humor Hydro Cream base, which is a water activating base. So I'm just spraying this setting spray and lots of it, and using a synthetic flat brush to apply. At first it's a little hard to get that opaque result on. I had to really work the water into the product. Same with on the hairline, I used a spoolie to comb the base in and pressured my brush into my hair as well, and just kept repeating the steps. Also took this into my ears, neck, and behind the ears. Then I started tapping on the base instead of sweeping it back and forth on my face. To set the base and really intensify that black, I'm using Melt Dark Matter Shadow and with a big brush tapping it on all the areas I painted. And both the base and shadow won't crease in between any lines or wrinkles. For my eye area and waterline, I am using ABH Dark Side Gel Liner. It's not recommended to use the super base on the eyes. Makes sense, water activating ice water. And my friend decided to drop by with snacks. Again, because the base is water activating, I am using another ABH product. This time I'm using a black liquid lipstick in Midnight and setting with dark matte eyeshadow on top. And then there is glue, Pros-Aide, which Lena was so kind to open for me because I am just so weak. What? Yay! I wasn't really sure from here on what I was gonna do. Thinking outlining was the smartest, so I outlined using the glue on where I would place the beads to make it as symmetric as possible. But then applied it all over my nose, which is where I'll start using sigma tweezers and beads. This is the most challenging part of this entire look, obviously. It requires extreme patience, precision, and passion for it, because already after applying 3 beads, and I'm saying 3 beads, I was on the verge of taking it all off, thinking how crazy I was to fool myself again into thinking I can do it in 2 hours. I always do this to myself, so like I need a person next to me to always like tell me off. Anyways, I went on, as you can see. Obviously, otherwise there wouldn't be a tutorial of it. Let me explain this look. This, in a lot of ways, is a look that has become a very special look for me and have personally connection to. I sound super artsy, I'm sorry. But the designer Louise created this Skull Maria to celebrate who we are through inspiration from the Greenlandic national clothing. The pattern skull isn't just random, the patterns and shape is traditionally in the national clothing used with letter pieces sewn into the national clothes, and each design is very unique, which is called evitet. If you look up Greenlandic national clothing, you'll see the very colorful designs, and each clothing is a little different from another. But I didn't do the entire skull, mostly because it was 4:30 a.m. and mind you, I started at 9:15 p.m. I remember this correctly because I Snapchatted about this. But the other reason is also because during my FaceTime with my boyfriend, he told me to stop here so I can get some sleep before my client in the morning. And we were joking back and forth about half-assing things until he told me it looked like an ulu. The shape you see on my face of the bead is the shape of an ulu, translated as woman's knife, which is a traditional all-purpose knife used by Inuit. An example is like skinning and cleaning dead animals or cutting children's hair, food, etc. I was born and raised in Greenland and very proud of being Greenlandic. Even though I don't believe in killing animals, I am still proud that we keep the culture so alive, even if that means 8 hours of glowing beads on my face. Some of you may think I'm crazy. Some other may think how on earth I even have the time for doing something like this. And in all honesty, my passion for art and reaching a new milestone in my profession is what drives me every single second of my entire existence. Creativity is my source of energy, and creativity is in anything and anyone and everywhere. It is the most self-rewarding feeling knowing you've pushed yourself so much just for a picture. Yeah, absolutely. And for the remaining parts of where I have some glue left and no beads applied on there, I'm just taking the dark matte eyeshadow and just matting out, because the glue leaves a finished, shiny finish, and it also is still really sticky and tacky, so matting it out helps from anything sticking onto the areas where there's glue. So on with my beautiful Greenlandic hairpiece, and the look is done. And I really hope to inspire you all that anything is possible, even a 12 or 8-hour bead makeup. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe and let me know what you guys think of this look in the comments below.